Part of continuing with Dr. King's legacy is making sure that this legacy is being passed down and being engaged with. And we can't have that conversation without bringing in youth voices.
Right now, the voices of young people matter more than they ever have.
I think it's crucial and key to remember that Dr. King was in his 20s when he was doing the core of his organizing, that the other people he was mobilizing were young people from both sides of the Mason-Dixon, whose voice amplified is what helped change the country's idea about what civil rights meant, about what rights were for American citizens.
It was the spirit of Dr. King's use of his voice as a weapon of change that made us see that words could be weapons.
Today is a celebration of conversation and continuum between the great legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King and amazing young artists and poets and rappers and singers.
It's not just poetry for poetry's sake. It's not just poetry for art's sake. We were really about activating these voices for social change.
Listening to young people today is right in line with the work of John Lewis and Dr. King and Coretta Scott. And also because young people know which way we're going. They actually are the compass that points the direction to which we're headed.
We're the future, period. We're the future of this world.
The role of the artist and the poet is as the instigator.
This day should be an act of service. It shouldn't be passive. It shouldn't be a holiday in which you take time off. It should be a day in which you work harder than you normally would to keep the legacy alive, because the legacy is constantly being eroded every year. So if we don't act every day or create spaces where we can be inspired to then act, then that legacy is going to go away.
That's what this organization does, is it democratizes language and it makes everybody have to share space, time, ideas, pass the mantle to the next generation to speak their truth, and we did the same. We are the fruition of King's dream, and I think that it's incumbent upon us to remember his legacy and also to do this for all the other leaders.
Celebrate the future of that movement, the future of those voices, and that commitment to resistance. It's about being loud. It's about taking a stand. It's about putting your foot down. It's about standing up against racism and exploitation and injustice and standing up for freedom. That's what it's about.